She was like kicking my lamps over and was like breaking shit, and I was like freaking out. I did not know what to do with this girl. Hey, I'm Reid, and this is the story of when I took 3 tabs of double-dipped acid. I made plans with one of my girlfriends to do some acid, and we were actually gonna go, I think, to Santa Monica. When she came to my house, she brought another friend with her, who I was not expecting, but was still super down to fucking chill and do some acid with them. We all take our first tab, then we decide to take 2 more tabs. Shit starts kicking in a little bit, and we decide, thank God we decided to not leave my house and go to Santa Monica, because who knows what would have happened. I don't know why we decided to put on The Fifth Element. Not a good movie for tripping on acid, because the beginning of the movie is like the world is ending. So we're in my living room. I have this like tapestry that has like peacocks on it. The girls are blending in with the peacocks. And now I've done acid before, so I know what the visuals look like. I have not seen visuals to this extent, to where they were literally morphing with the tapestry that was like 6 feet away from them. And I was like, whoa, shit is getting crazy. And then the next thing I know, I'm like knocked out in like a kaleidoscope world, living my life over and over and over again. I was just in my head. Perception of time was at a loss. Now I'm awake, and one of the girls, her name was, is like losing her shit. Just starts going on and on about like the purpose of life and blah blah blah, and had like kind of like this weird like godlike complex of where she was like,
I know the purpose of life and you don't, blah blah blah.
She thinks that we're like monsters or something like that, because she was like,
stay away from me, get away from me.
and she's like on my table, she like threw everything across the table, and like my dogs were here, and I like ended up locking my dogs in her room because she was like kicking my lamps over and was like breaking shit, and I was like freaking out. I did not know what to do with this girl. I was afraid maybe my neighbors were gonna hear her and call the police or something. She started like losing it. She's spitting on herself and peeing, and like, I don't even know, she was like talking some kind of gibberish and was just like fucking crazy or whatever. And then I started to get these other crazy visuals where she started talking about like the purpose of life, and I saw like the whole universe form. So I'm standing in my living room, but it looks like I'm standing in space, but it's like the universe is like, I guess this small, and I'm like a giant, and I'm watching the whole universe form around me. Like stars are going around, Saturn's over here, like Jupiter's, like the sun, like stars are moving, and it's like all fast forward time. Like I saw the whole universe get created, and then time just stops. And it's like glitching, like fucking glitching. So I'm seeing all the stars just like move, and I think I'm stuck in a glitch in time, except with these girls or whatever. So I call my mom, and I was like, is time stopped? Is the internet broken? At this point in my life, I told my mom whenever I was doing drugs. So if anything happened, my mom knew what was going on. So luckily I already warned her that I was doing drugs. So when I called her, she just like helped soothe me a minute. I put her on the phone with my friend and talking to her, and then I like focus my attention back at, because she is the one who's like lost her shit, going on about the purpose of life. And I was like, I know the purpose of life. The purpose of life is love. It was like something like melted off of her and like helped revive her out of whatever chaos she was in. She slowly calms down, and so then I start to like, I give her a bath and I'm cleaning her, and she starts calling me like her mom. Shit was weird, but like I was trying to like not make it weird, because this girl obviously was having some sort of experience. You have to be in a good emotional state of mind. Like if there's something that's a little too heavy in your life at the moment, like you cannot do drugs. I will say this really pissed me off. The next morning, this bitch did not help me clean up my living room, and she just left my house. She might have been really embarrassed about the night before, but still, you should have helped me clean up all that piss and spit all over my floor. It's the least you can do is clean up after yourself.
Tales from the